dito po sa page na to ay naka-identify yung mismong tao na kinoconsider nila na may control dito po sa SMNI.
Mr. Chair, I was here in 1998 to 2007.
Okay.
And some of my colleagues then are still here.
Okay.
So it's not bad to be a member in the previous Congress. Anyway, the epigram of Section 11 is dispersal of ownership. So I believe that we are in the right direction. Again, I maintain the stance that we were waiting for the committee to reply to our letter. But then again, if that is the
Mr.
response
Chair,
of the committee
Mr. Chair,
to us,
non-responsive po.
Tanong, nag-report po kayo.
Pagdating po dito sa change in controlling interest. And it has to do with general information sheets of submitted April 29, 2021 and 30 June 2022. And it has to do with the beneficial ownership declaration. And the beneficial owner as defined by the entity, by SMNI. So sila po mismo ang nag-define ng beneficial owner as follows. Refers to any natural person who ultimately owns or controls or exercises ultimate effective control over the corporation. This definition covers the natural persons who actually owns or controls the corporation as distinguished from the legal owners. Such beneficial ownership may be determined on the basis of the following, and there's an enumeration of those. So in other words, dito po sa page na to ay naka-identify yung mismong tao na kinoconsider nila na may control dito po sa SMNI. At para sa taong 2021, ang naka-indicate po ay si Mr. Apollo Kibuloy. And I can give this to the committee. So even with ownership of only 1.5%, siya po ang nakadeklara na merong control. Ngayon po, taong 2022, ang naka-indicate na beneficial owner ay nagpalit. There are 4 individuals this time. Marlon Rosete, Ledu Vihia Ayang, J. Mendoza, Lorice Nepomuceno. So, siguro po, ito po ay consistent dun po sinasabi ni Attorney Mark na meron pong grupo apart from the executive pastor. So ito na po siguro yung grupo na nire-refer kanina po ni Attorney Tolentino. But ayun pa man, whatever the interpretation is, kasi po sa dalawang documents, mayroon pong pagbabago sa control. So, on the basis of that po, klaro po na kinakailangan po natin ng prior approval at base na rin po sa kanilang admission ay hindi po naganap ang prior approval at corroborated din naman po ng ating committee secretary na hindi po naganap ang prior approval. At subsequently, hindi rin po naganap ang reportorial requirement after 60 days. And the recording po is 60 days after December 19, 2022. So, doon po sa section 10, meron pong 2 instances of violations. So yun po yung aking first manifestation. And siguro, maybe a related question would be for SEC. So, nasaan po ang ating SEC? Ang ating, siguro just a quick, ano na lang po, tama po bang sinasabi natin pagdating sa konsepto ng control? So kung nagbago po ang pagdeklara po ng beneficial owner, ay masasabi natin na nagbago po ang control.
From the first, may I be recognized, Your Honor?
The Honorable, yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Pakisagot, lapit lang po niyo yung mikropono sa inyo.
Your Honor, from the perspective of the concept of ultimate beneficial owner, we confirm the correctness of the position of the Honorable Congresswoman.
Okay.
Okay, salamat. And then, Mr. Chair,
Yes, please.
moving on to section 11. So, again po, dagdag na lang po. So, yung sa section 11 po, pwede po natin itanong sa SEC. So, meron pong Phoebus, I forgot the name, the complete name, Phoebus Holdings. May we know from SEC if this is publicly owned.
SEC, is this,
Your Honor, based on our documents, we can confirm that it's not publicly owned, neither it is a publicly listed company po.
Okay, so anyway, just to confirm na that talagang kung anong pagtingin natin talagang via that mode ay hindi rin mako-comply itong pag-disperse ng 30% via change in ownership through PIBOS. Okay, and see,
it's not publicly owned, it's not publicly listed, that's what you said. Is it a public utility company?
It's not, Your Honor, it's a holding company po.
Thank you very much.
and then my next set of questions would be for SMNI. So ang sabi niyo po, meron naman po kayong compliance or sa pagtingin po namin or at least this representation is may attempt to comply dito po sa Section 11 by way of forming this cooperative. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Sino po ang miyembro ng kooperatiba?
Different members of Jesus Christ Workers Members Cooperative, Mr. Chair.
So miyembro din po sila ng simbahan. Tama po ba yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Ano po ang intindi po ninyo dito sa intent ng Section 11? So dispersal, babasahin po natin yung first part. So in accordance with the constitutional provision to encourage public participation in public utilities. Intindi po natin dyan. Siguro tanungin natin ang ating lead. Kasi siya po yung nakakatanda po sa atin. Baka naman gamitin natin ang kanyang experience at galing. Ano pong intindi po natin? Bakit natin kinakailangan ng ganitong klaseng provision?
X.
Mr. Chair, I was here in 1998 to 2007.
Okay,
And some of my colleagues then are still here.
okay.
So it's not bad to be a member in the previous Congress. Anyway, the epigram of Section 11 is dispersal of ownership. So I believe that we are in the right direction. Again, I maintain the stance that we were waiting for the committee to reply to our letter. But then again, if that is the
Mr.
response
Chair,
of the committee
Mr. Chair,
to us, then
non-responsive po. Tinatanong lang
Yes.
natin. Kasi para sa akin, Mr. Chair, this is a public utility. Ibig sabihin, may mabigat na public interest. Kaya ang gusto po natin, i-disperse po natin ang ownership. Gusto po natin, ang taong bayan ay mayroong pagkakataon na makasapi dito sa pag-manage ng isang public utility imbued with public interest. So, sa aking pagtingin, kapag napakaliit, wala pang 1%, ay owned by mga individuals na kumbaga po ay kasama rin naman po natin, hindi po talaga masyadong naiiba sa atin, palagay ko ay hindi naman po natin, so ang tanong is, sa tingin niyo po ba ay na-achieve ba natin? Na-align ba tayo dito sa legislative intent?
Mr. Chair, the offer shall be given to Filipino citizens. That's it, Filipino citizens. It's here. Section 11 states dispersal of ownerships. That is the epigram, and to offer to Filipino citizens. I think we are on our way to complying with this particular provision. But
Okay,
again, Mr.
so
Chair,
on our way. So tama po ba na, so you have renewed, tama po ba in 2019? You renewed.
2019, Mr. Chair, we got the franchise from.
So in short,
From this committee.
25 years na kayo, and this, nag-renew lang po kayo in 2019. O so ang tanong, dun sa first 25 years po ng prangkisa ninyo, ito po bang dispersal of ownership ay nandun din? Yung provision na ito ay nandun po ba sa first franchise agreement?
Different franchise. That is a different franchise, Mr. Chair.
Yes, it's a franchise. But would you know? Would you know if this provision was in the previous franchise agreement? You did not do your homework. I will answer for you. The answer is yes. Next question. Do you know if you comply with this provision in the first 25 years? Would you know, sir?
answer, Attorney Rolex?
Means yes. We can implement this provision.
No, sir.
Okay.
Ang tanong, did you, in the first 25 years, comply?
Attorney, yes or no lang ho
I
yan?
don't know, Mr. Chair. I became a lawyer in SMNI only 3 years ago, around 3 years ago.
We did that. We did more than you did. I am telling you, you did not. So, ang sinasabi ko po, naging mabait nga po ang Kongreso sa inyo. Inintindi po namin nga kayo. Binigyan po namin kayo ng pagkakataon. Nung nirenew po namin ito, inintindi po namin kayo. Pero, sinabi namin, ay taasan naman natin ang bar. Ay palagay ko yun ang dahilan kung bakit naging mas stricto at baka yun ang dahilan kung bakit walang kooperatiba dito sa lengguwahe. I mean, hindi nyo ba itinanong sa Kongreso nung kayo po yung nag-renew noong 2019? It's a question, sir. Hindi rhetoric question. It's a direct question. Hindi nyo ba itinanong sa Kongreso when you went for renewal? Dahil obviously, it was a problem in the first 25 years.
Mr. Chair, I wasn't there. I wasn't the lawyer at SMNI when the franchise was reviewed.
Yes, but then I believe that due diligence, sir. Kailangan alam po ninyo kung ano ang naging history nitong prangkisa natin.
Madam Chair, there are 60 of you and only 2 of us. We have to anticipate each and every question from members of this committee. I'm sorry.
This is a very short document, sir. Kayang-kaya po ninyong basahin in a very short period of time. I'm sorry, sir, it's not a acceptable answer. But I'm just saying, sir, pasensya na po, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
pero sa aking palagay, parang hindi masyadong supisyenteng sagot. Ito pong hinihintay po namin ang sagot ng Kongreso dahil as you said, Mr. Chair, wala pong tanong. Paano tayo sasagot? Wala pong tanong. So, yun po eh. And it's very clear po, the cooperative only has very few shares, less than 1%. The shares have been fully
0.19%.
it's fully paid up. Wala naman application for additional shares to be issued. Meron po ba?
Wala.
Wala naman. Yes or no?
No.
So yun po. So, kasi kung merong pending application, baka pa merong intent. Pero dahil wala, malamang wala. So, hindi masyadong compelling po para maniwala po kami na merong sufficient intent to comply with this gap pagdating po sa Section 11. So I will leave it at that. But I just have one last question, Mr. Chair, if with your kind indulgence. And this is for Dr. Badoy. It's a very short question. I was intrigued earlier when you mentioned that pagdating po dun sa tanong po ni kay Vice Chair Pimentel, nung nabanggit po niya yung kaso po pagdating kay former Vice President Lenny, ang sabi niyo po ay ito po ang opisyal na posisyon ng gobyerno. Yung tungkol sa links ni ni VP Lenny sa CPP-NPA. Tama po?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Maaari po bang malaman kung nagkaroon po ba ng action ang gobyerno patungkol dito? Kasi kung siya po ay, kasi mabigat po, no? If it's an official position and it's mabigat po, di ba? Mabigat na paratang po yun. Ano po naging aksyon ng gobyerno? Were there cases filed? Nagkaroon po ba ng impeachment case? Nagkaroon po ba ng culpable violation of the Constitution, betrayal of trust? Ano po ang ginawang aksyon ng national government dito po sa opisyal na findings with respect to the links of the Vice President,
Mr. Ring.
of the former Vice President?
Mr. Chair, could I clarify first kung ano yung sinabi namin, yung statement namin? Ang towards the election yon, Mr. Chair. So, hindi namin sinabi na miyembro ang former Vice President ng CBP, NPA, NDF dahil sa mga former rebels na nagsiwalat sa amin ito, ang statement namin ay yung
Submit ninyo na documentary evidence dito sa amin sa tingin ninyo ay hindi makakatayo as evidence sa court? Parang ganun po.
I'm not a lawyer, Mr. Chair, so I really would not know, but these are judicial, some of them are judicial affidavits, Mr. Chair, from former rebels.
We will just await the submissions, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
Mr. Chair,
And that will be
yes.
all.
Yes.
Thank you.